Shalom, peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to Generation Empire for Yeshua. I'm Brother Chuka. We're going to be continuing on the Truth of Rapture series. I'm going to be reading from Matthew 24 from the Scriptures version. I'm going to be reading starting from verse 21. For then there shall be great distress, such as has not been since the beginning of the world until this time, no, nor ever shall be. And if those days were not shortened, no flesh will be saved. But for the sake of the chosen ones, those days shall be shortened. If anyone then says to you, look, here is the Messiah, or there, do not believe. For false messiahs and false prophets shall arise, and they shall show great signs and wonders, so as to lead astray, if possible, even the chosen ones. See, I have forewarned you. Hallelujah. So this is the Messiah giving us insight of more things to look out for prior to his return. We call it the end times. So he says in verse 21, for then there shall be great distress, such as has not been since the beginning of the world until this time, no, nor ever shall be. So a lot of tribulations that's going to be taking place. The book of Revelation, chapter 13, gives us insight about this. It talks about a beast that's going to rise from the sea, that's going to cause both the rich and the poor, both the great and the small, both free and slave, to take either the mark, the name, or the number of the beast, the number 666. And that's the only way you could buy or sell anything. Different tribulations that's going to take place, due to, if you believe in him, there's different persecutions and all those things. And the Messiah talks about that too earlier in this chapter. So he constantly gives us insight to look out for these things, to stay encouraged. It says, if those days were not shortened, no flesh will be saved, right? So for the sake of the chosen ones, he's going to shorten those days. Hallelujah. It says there was going to say, there's the Messiah. He's right there, right? They're going to assume that he's here. But no one knows the time he's going to come. But he's giving us signs to look out for, right? Kind of like when the rain is about to rain, you could look in the clouds and you could tell that it's about to rain, right? For false messiahs and false prophets shall arise and shall show great signs and wonders, so as to lead astray, if possible, even the chosen ones. So it's telling us, even the chosen ones, the very elected, can be deceived if not careful. There's a lot of doctrines out there, a lot of false prophets, there are false teachings, and that's why the scriptures tell us to study to show ourselves approved. Okay, in John 3, he talks about the importance of being the Messiah. Talks about being born again. He was having a conversation with Nicodemus, having the spirit of truth, being born of the water and of the spirit. And it's the spirit of truth that will guide us to all truth. And he says here, see, I have forewarned you. So he's definitely warning us to look out prior to his return, so that we could just stay encouraged, stay focused, stay sober-minded. Well, thank y'all for listening. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all have a blessed day and week. Shalom.